Hello, everybody. I'm just going to wait a couple of seconds just to let people join because you'll only just have got the notification. So yeah, hello. I hope your day has been good. I've had a great day. It's been really different, actually. Not the way I imagined it was going to be this morning, but really, really good. And I've got more to come. So I'm going to try and keep this as brief as I can, because I'm actually off to dance tonight. As well as a whole host of other things that I do, I love dancing. And of all dancing, I love ballet. And Monday night is one of my ballet nights. So yeah, I'm shooting off to that in about half an hour. So that'll be great. But enough of that. Welcome to How to Take Back Control Part 2, the Imposter Syndrome. As I was writing that, I thought, sounds like a really dodgy film. But there you go, the Imposter Syndrome. And I'm going to start with just a little bit of housekeeping for anybody that didn't catch the live that I did last week. I just want to let you know I have a dog. I also have a cat. But if you hear the little pixie in tap shoes running around, that is the dog. And she was just on my knee about 5 minutes ago, so she may well pop up again to say hello and join our little chat. So that'd be good. I am using slides because I just want to make sure that I say everything that I need to say and I don't waffle too much. You've already seen what happens when I waffle. And I just want to make sure I'm across to you and give you as much information as I can to help. If you're watching on replay and you want to comment, which will be great, could you just hashtag replay beforehand, and then I know that you're doing it. Pop that in the comments box and I can come on and just feedback on any questions that you have or anything like that. Now today, I'm using some fancy technology. So anything could happen, absolutely anything. So please bear with me. You might find my eyes go backwards and forwards because I've got a second screen. So I'll be looking across to the screen and popping things across and things like that. So if I start to look like I've lost it, that's probably what I'm doing. Yeah, so can I just check people can hear me, that everything's okay? If you just give me some hearts, some thumbs up, just so I know that you can hear me, that'd be great. See, I'm looking across at the screen now. I can see Joe's there, so that's good. Great stuff. So first of all, for you who are watching live and for anybody who joins later, it'd be really great. I'm going to introduce myself in a minute, but it'd be really great if you could introduce yourself a little bit. You know, tell me who you are, what you do, that type of thing, because what I'd like to be able to do is to create a bit of a community here. So it'd be great if you just kind of connected with each other. So I'm just going to pop that little question into the comments box. Yay, it worked. Oh, it's amazing what you can do these days. So yeah, please just comment and let me know who you are and what you do and anything else you'd like to share, really open as you want. That would be really lovely. So the imposter syndrome, how to take back control. And I felt it was important that I did a live on the imposter syndrome because when I'm working with clients, it's something that comes up all the time. And to be honest with you, when I'm just out and about chatting with colleagues, it comes up all the time. The thing is, a lot of people don't say, oh, it's the imposter syndrome. What they talk about is the symptoms of it. It's really great when I can then have a bit of a chat with them about it. And it's like a light bulb goes off. So I thought it'd be useful to talk a little bit about it today and hopefully share some hints and tips. But just to start a little bit about myself, I'm Steffa Doucet. I coach women in middle to senior leadership roles who are too busy with competing demands at work and at home. They're trying to do it all and they're focusing on everybody but themselves. They feel like they're constantly battling. They fear they're not good enough and that they're going to be caught out. And they're always busy and they never have enough time to do what they need. So with compassion, with honesty, and with a sprinkling of humour, I support them to take back control and step into being a high-value leader who is competent and confident by focusing on the things that really make a difference to create a high-quality life. And something that I wanted to let you know is that I have opened up my discovery calls. Now, I only do a few of these each month because I need to make sure that I have enough to be able to give to you and to be able to support you. So I've opened up these calls for a limited period. So if you can identify with any of the issues today or in my previous lives, then just grab a call. Dead easy to do. I will give you the link. Hi, Claire. Glad you've managed to join me. I'm hoping that that means that you've managed to get little one off to bed. If so, you are a super mum. That is for sure. I'm just going to pop this little link into the comments box, and then, like I say, if you'd like to have a chat with me, completely free, then just click on and book a call. That'd be absolutely wonderful. So, a quick drink. The imposter syndrome. What is it? So have you ever had that experience where you're sitting in a meeting and you look around and you're surrounded by very clever, very educated people, and you just think, everybody here is better than me, they're more experienced, they know far more, and yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about this. I don't quite know how I've got this job. Yeah, you ever felt that one? Don't quite know how I've got here. It was probably a bit of a fluke. I did really well at interview, or they looked at the proposal and they thought, yeah, but that's not me. And actually, you feel that at any moment, you're going to be found out. For me, it's a little voice, and it sits behind my shoulder. It doesn't sit on my shoulder because that would be too friendly. It sits behind my right shoulder. It's always here. And it's spiky and it's green. And it sits and it goes, they've got master's degrees. Or, they're far more experienced than you. They've been doing this for years. Or, you are going to be found out and you will be a laughing stock. It's all of that type of thing that it says to me all the time. It just niggles and it nips and it just mutters away. It's awful. I just want to punch it sometimes. For me, that's how I picture my little character, my little imposter that tells me that I'm not good enough. And what that does, that constant nipping and niggling, is it really starts to undermine your confidence. You start to believe what it's telling you. You start to believe that you're not good enough, that you are a fraud, that it was a fluke. And then because your confidence starts to get bashed, you stop contributing. So in that meeting, you might sit and you might think something, but you think, well, nobody else is saying it, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's me. Well, of course it's me. They're all so much more intelligent and capable and experienced than me. So you don't say anything. And then somebody else says it, and you think, I knew that. Or even worse, nobody says it. And you leave thinking, I could have done something here, and I didn't. Or perhaps what you do is you think, well, everybody's so much more intelligent, they know so much more. What I need to do is I need to research more, and I need to do more background research, or I need to get more qualifications. And we've already discussed that you don't have a lot of time anyway. You really don't. So what you do is you take up more of that valuable time by going off and doing more research and learning. And you didn't need to do it. It's just this thing here, this little lovely little character that's telling you that you need to. Or for me, perhaps the worst thing is it stops you going for opportunities. So you get a job and you look at it and you think, you know what, I can probably do about 90% of that, but I can only do 90% of it, so I better not go for it. Or you think, well, I know they're getting paid more than me for doing pretty much the same thing, but they're far more experienced and intelligent and got better qualifications than me. So that's probably fair. So you don't ask for a comparable pay rise. And you may well have heard this about men, because imposter syndrome is experienced by a lot of really high performing people, but particularly women. And men tend to apply for jobs even if they don't meet all of the criteria. They tend to ask for a pay rise, whereas women will sit and wait to be offered one. And a lot of that is to do with that thing that's sitting and chattering away to you. So I've told you a little bit about my imposter syndrome and what my imposter syndrome says to me. You know, what kind of thing, if you're happy to share, I'd be intrigued to know, what type of thing does your imposter syndrome say to you? Is it chattering away to you too? Sorry, you can see I'm just cutting and pasting here. You know, is it chattering? Is it constantly niggling at you? Is it saying similar things, or has it got some special messages just for you? Because it may do. I mean, this thing is tricky, and it knows you. It knows you better than anybody else, and it knows how to push absolutely every single button. So you've got this awful thing that's undermining your confidence, that's stopping you saying things, that's making you feel like you're a fraud, and it's stopping you from spending time doing what you want to do, because it's making you learn more and research more and just making sure that you are better than anybody else, but you'll never be better than anybody else because everybody else is better than you. And it's stopping you for going for it, for really realizing the opportunities that are there in front of you. But you can overcome it. So I just want you to stop for a second. And I want you to imagine. Imagine what it would be like to walk in confident in the knowledge that you have earned the right to be there. How good would that feel? How good would it be if, instead of pulling apart your work and saying, oh no, it's nothing, and it would have been better if, and when somebody complimented you on that work, you said, thank you. Or even better, I know, thank you. Just imagine that. How powerful does that make you feel? It makes me powerful just saying it. And it's not in a real situation. But to be able to say, I know, thank you. Wow. Imagine being able to state, this is what I am worth, and this is what I will get. Be that a job, be it a contract, or be it the income that you deserve. Just picture it. Picture that. When you get control of your imposter syndrome, all of this is possible. If you're liking what I'm saying here, let me see some thumbs, let me see some hearts, just so I know that you're hearing me apart from anything else. That'd be great. So yeah, there is a way to get control of it and to be able to do all of these things that really you deserve. Because that is not reality. So I'm going to give you a little tip. For the next couple of days, I want you to do something. I want you to notice every single time that your little creature starts talking. This little creature. Don't listen to it. Just notice it. I can almost guarantee you that it is chattering on all day long, and you've been hearing it, but you haven't noticed it. What I want you to do for the next couple of days is I want you to notice it, but don't listen. Okay, real distinction there. So what I do is, when it starts chattering, I go, oh, there you go. Oh, you're off again, are you? Oh, it's off again. Here it goes. What are you going to say this time? and I notice it. And because I notice it, I can deal with it. So that's all I want you to do for the next couple of days. Just take the time and notice it. And I'll be amazed if it's not talking to you a lot. If you're experiencing all of these feelings, I will be absolutely amazed if that's not chattering away to you. That is the first step to getting control. It's the first step to overcoming the imposter syndrome and realizing all of those great things, that great powerful feeling, and all of the rewards that are due to you. So, I told you it was going to be quick. That is the imposter syndrome in a nutshell, and a nice little tip for you to try. Please do give it a try. Don't just sit there, watch it, go, oh, yeah, that was nice, and then forget about it. Give it a try. And I just wanted to remind you that I have opened up those discovery calls. Limited availability, I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. And as I said, I need to make sure that I keep myself strong and that I have the time to be able to give to you. So that's why I restrict the number of calls that I'll do. Dead easy to book in. You just need to go to the link that I'm going to drop into the comments box again, click on it and find a time to suit you. And I am really looking forward to chatting with you. Has anybody got any questions? I know some of you will be watching this on replay. You just see me clicking backwards and forwards to read screens here. Yeah, some of you will be watching it on replay, so obviously you can't ask me the questions now. But if you do, hashtag replay in the comments and then your question. It'll flag up to me that you've got something in there, and I'll come back to you as quickly as I possibly can and try and help out or point you in the direction of someone who can. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope it's been useful. I'm off to LA, and I'll see you all soon. So bye.